right, here's my settings. And I'm at 20 TDP. Let me hurry up before this game break on me again. We're at 47 oversampling resolution. 47, you ask? Why are you so low? Because for some reason this game is busted when it comes to the resolution. His HDR is on, my brightness at 1000, brightness, overall brightness at 1000, brightness at 5, saturation is at 8. So I like my stuff saturated. Borderless windowed, we're at 1920 by 1200. We have unlimited. VSync is off. Overall quality is custom. Motion blur is on. Depth of field is low. And then we got on advanced, we have it at 47 resolution. FSR, so I think FSR looks better than TSR in this game. Frame gen is off. Anti-aliasing is at high. Sharpening is at 7. Post-processing is low. Shadow quality is high. Effects quality is low. Viewing distance is mid. Texture quality is mid. Vegetation is high. Biometric fog is low. Global illumination is low. But ambient inclusion is high. Reflections, low. You say you saw tearing? Where did you see tearing? I don't see no tearing. But I have seen weirdness where if you don't give it like priority, it'll sometimes cause some tearing. So it's not like it's not common or hasn't happened, but I haven't seen any tearing in this game. All right, I've been just fighting the same guy because I know it's gonna drop to like 30-ish, like 34, and I've been just trying to get my timing down for anyways, let me not get distracted. Just trying to fight something that got some speed on it while I'm trying to get used to a 30, because I did play it at 60. He's not hard, I just want to work on my timing. But the idea was trying to get a space where, or something that looked, oh wow, he cooked me. Looked like console quality, but also had, yeah, it's a very unoptimized game, but at least you can get to a overall visual quality that I find presentable for sure, and you can also still have some clarity around, or at least have a stable 30. If you're trying to get to like 50, you're just going to have to, there's no difference in performance if you're going from 47 to 25 on that resolution scaling. The only way I've seen it go higher on FPS was to just turn everything off, and that provided a small amount of increase in performance. But to be honest, there was nothing that was really drastic that was going to allow me to have a better presentation than what I'm seeing right now. Hey, buddy. And again, most of the time when you get into a fight, you're dropping to like 35-ish. Outside of fights, you could probably be around 40 most of the time, 45. But obviously when you get into the idea is to when you get into a fight. But I wanted to balance, you know, I wanted to at least get to a 45, but there was like no way for this game to stay anywhere above that or anywhere near that and look even remotely okay. It was like, it was almost like there's a bottom, an artificial bottom that doesn't actually do anything at the lower you go on your settings. And that's why I went with this, because obviously I got a lot of stuff on high, a lot of stuff on, you know, on, And you're like, well, you probably can get some performance back. No, you don't really get much performance back. So this is why the settings are where they are, but I do like the overall look and presentation of it. So it's still a good game to play on the go, because even if I was to give it more power, I even tried that. I was like, let me go to 25 TDP to see what happened. We're sitting at 41, right? We were sitting at 41. Let's see where it goes. Just sitting still, you know. You're giving it more power, you expect to see some type of improvement. Nothing. Even if you're in fights, even when you're going into a fight, like I was just at, it's still going to drop to that 35, 34. So let me just respawn those enemies real quick for you guys. Yeah, I don't use frame gen DC, but I do think that it's a valuable tool. I just don't use it. You're still around 35, 34. Even with additional power you push into it, nothing's actually changing. So the idea was really just to give you guys a baseline. And like I said, the settings are nice. It's not like it's a bad experience at all. So let me go back to 20 TDP. This is going to give you about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Let's go fight that guy, and that'll be the end of this one. How did he hit me still? Oops. I didn't even pick up my souls. And I got cooked. Trash. Tragic. Is my madness meter up? Yeah, it is. So now I gotta fight that thing after. Would you still cap it on a VRR screen, DC? What would be the benefit? Put me on game. Why can't I kill this guy? Why did I just get that? Why did I just die twice? Bro, I picked it up. Oh, there we go. Probably because I keep doing that. Hey, I was really gonna get killed by him again, wasn't I? You can cap it, then use frame gen, which improves the overall smoothness of the game. Gotcha. So that is another option for you guys if you are interested in frame gen, capping it at that 30 or capping it at a stable FPS that you're going to get, and then just boosting with frame gen. That'll probably allow you guys to have a more smoother experience. To 230. And there we go. Oh, not me missing it. Oh, there you go, buddy. Come here. Get off of me. I just walk into a boss fight. Oh, this was the easiest boss fight I ever did. It's like it didn't do anything. And plus I got this old stupid dumb chain sword, so I can just hit him every time I wanted to. Oh yeah. I was gonna die because of that stuff. So I was just hitting them outside. I was hitting them outside of the thingy. Yeah, I remember. I remember now. I remember how I fought this guy and won easily. But because it's my second playthrough, it's even easier because you get to stay at the same power level. But yeah. Ooh, buddy. Oh yeah, I was supposed to stay away from him. I gotta stay out that stuff though. I didn't even fight them. I just waited for him to put his hands down. No, not that again. Get out of it. No. Okay, I'm good. I missed every shot too. This was definitely one of the easiest bosses because it just didn't do anything. At least not nothing drastic. I just remember it being like super, I'd be like a first try type situation. But it's like, it's not doing anything, so that should be expected. And then I had my whip so I can hit him, but now he just taking all day to come down. He gonna do this. Oh, I did it again. Why do I keep doing that? Hold that, buddy. Can you just put your hand down so I can finish the demo? Thank you. You said you'd be so unprepared, yeah. Alright, let's go here. Let's do the save. And that'll be the end for that one. Again, I don't really like frame gen, so I wouldn't use it, but I think that it does provide some more, you know, smoothness to the overall image. But you can lock it to 30 and then just turn on frame gen, and that'll be the settings. But for me, it'll be borderless window, 1920 by 1200, unlimited. Overall quality, we got motion blur on, depth of field low, and then we have advanced graphics at overall sample resolution at 47. FSR is the super sampling, and then we got frame gen on, off. Anti-aliasing quality high, sharpening is at 7, post-processing low, shadow quality is high, effects quality is low, viewing distance is mid, texture quality is mid, vegetation is high, volumetric fog is low, global illumination low, ambient occlusion high, reflections low. And you're going to get around a 40 FPS experience most of the time, and then when you're in fights, you're probably around 35. But overall, the visual clarity of it looks good. It feels good to play still, and even with a little bit of frame gen, you can get it to be a little bit smoother. It's just a preference thing, but you can lock it and turn that on. All right, let's go ahead and move on.